you. Well, for our second Sunday talk, I'm going to talk about know that I can. Let's all say, I know that I can.
I know that I can.
Absolutely, and that's the truth. We can do anything. And within that, we can achieve wondrous things in our lives. So let's look at this. It's our co-founder, Charles Fillmore. He says it this way. From the metaphysical standpoint, we see that the genius is merely one who has caught on to the law of believing his dreams of health, perfection, and success to be true. Those dreams have therefore become true. Now, each of us have examples in our life of things that we've decided we wanted to achieve. Greater health, greater body status, like weight and maybe a new hairstyle. There's also career, and there's relationship, and there's all the fundamental ideas that come to us in the field of our desire and our dreams. And when we identify that if we believe I can do that, guess what? It happens. I can. Now, this might bring up a childhood story of that little engine, I think I can, I think I can. This is a message that we try to teach our kids and our grandkids and our nieces or nephews, but it's something we need to get on a deeper level. It's in Scripture. Matthew 17:20. For truly I tell you, if you have faith the size of a mustard seed, you will say to this mountain, move from here to there, and it will move, and nothing will be impossible for you. Now, this is a tall order, but in my life, I know it's true. Faith is a powerful force. And if we align and put our energy behind our faith and know that I can, there's so much that's possible. If I had right now the life that I thought I possibly could have 30 years ago, my life would be very different than what it is right now. Because I couldn't possibly have seen the opportunity available to me right here in South Central Texas. 30 years ago, I was living in California and New York. I haven't done the math. But I was elsewhere. I was doing other things. And it's the faith that has continued to allow me to achieve a great success in directing theater in New York. From being able to decide with no money at all to go to university and get a bachelor's degree, or to go back to school and get a master's degree, or to then get trained after 6 years to be a unity minister. I've been in school a lot. And I've used my faith to be the cornerstone of how I achieve anything I set forth to do. It takes faith to plan a meal and invite people to come over and eat. Yes? It takes faith to decide what piece of art or what book we're going to create in order for it to happen. Yes? Absolutely. This is so much a part of what we do, and yet how often do we even think about where we're directing our faith? It's powerful. I love this. Nelson Mandela, a great leader, I love this. I never lose. I either win or learn. That's a good way to live our life. Because the other way of looking at this is win or lose, which is dualistic. This is wholeness. I never lose. And this is my experience. I never lose. I win and I learn. It's a win-win situation. Because in life, we have successes, yes? Anyone never achieve a success? Good. We've all achieved success. Has anyone identified that they've lost? Thank you. I've certainly in the past identified that I've lost. But from the spiritual perspective, there is no loss. Every relationship has a beginning, a middle, and an end. It's just the way relationships are. Those so important relationships we had when we were 10. Many of us don't still have a connection with those people who are so important. Some of us do, especially if we stayed in the same area and gone through all the school together and had babies together and all that good stuff. We have the opportunity to take life as it is and go forward. Go towards our visions, our dreams, our desires. And sometimes it's easy peasy and it's done. Sometimes we have to work harder at it. I find that for my physical exercises, I have to keep doing it. But I did it last month. Why should I do it now? I'm learning to allow it to be the process that it is. And that's a win in itself. May Rowland, she was the head of Silent Unity for many, many years at Unity. And I've heard that she was an extremely powerful woman. She had a great prayer consciousness. Wonderful books. And she says, it does not so much matter what our experiences are as how we react to them. This is what is definitely important to our well-being and to our health, happiness, and success. So when we look at situations in our life, it's how we respond or react to them that give us our outcome, yes? Because we can spend hours, in fact, we can spend days wringing our hands and being emotionally distraught because it hasn't gone our way. Again. Anyone ever experienced that? Yes! But if we react to it differently, like when have I felt like this before? And what happened when I went down that bunny trail of doom and gloom and poor me? I can look at it differently because I can see what is here for me to learn about myself. What emotions coming up that I can comfort or accept or feel to completion? It's all within our power to look at what is and accept what is. I know that I can. I know that I can live with peace. I know that I can honor my process. I know that I'm not alone. That there's times when I need help. I need to talk something over with someone else. I can pick up the phone. I can write a letter. I can come to church on Sunday and grab somebody, say, I need to talk. It's all part of our journey of awakening to our oneness with God and with each other. We have a beautiful template, our Christ consciousness, that is that incredible wellspring of beingness and health and vitality. It's always there. It's unchanging because God is unchanging. A constant flood of love coming to us. And all we need to do is open and accept it. Are you ready to open and accept that deep, abiding love? That's really what we come together to kind of every Sunday. It comes down to, so how are you doing with God? Again. Let's pray some more. Let's forgive some more. Let's do this. And we're going to wrap this talk up with this quote from Mahatma Gandhi, a great leader. And he says, the future depends on what you do today. This is in perfect alignment with our third unity principle. That what we imagine, what we believe, what we say creates our experience. So if we don't like what we're experiencing, this isn't working for me. Change your thought. Change how you're thinking. Change how you're feeling. It's amazing. It doesn't matter what you're feeling. You can say, if I achieve what I want, this is how I'm going to feel. Feels good. I feel I'm in the right place. I feel lucky to be alive. And it hasn't happened yet. Or has it? It's knowing that I can. And I know that I can. Thank you. So the exploration this week with personal exploration are some big issues in 4 simple steps. The first one, be of help to others. There is nothing that can help us with our own issues and problems than being of service to another. It can be a smile. It could be doing preparing a meal or spending the night for family promise. It could be anything that helps others have success in their life. We all need a little comfort sometimes. And we certainly all need to be acknowledged. And there's a lot that goes to being of help to others. The second one is practice the presence. Now this is, of course, prayer and meditation. Practicing the presence that we have within us. It's also practicing the presence as in mindfulness. So that we're sitting and we're having a conversation with someone that we're really listening, not listening to respond. It means the presence of being present with others and yourself, being present with your family, being mindful about what you're eating. There's a difference between reading the paper and eating and just eating. You can see the difference, yes? Mindfulness in our practice allows us to more easily remain fully present. And third, forgive. We have to keep forgiving ourselves, forgiving others, because others simply won't do it the way we do it. Shucks. But forgiving it and allowing ourselves to truly let go. Give the situation to God. God has skills, but it's no longer residing in us. We're not carrying the resentment. Yes? And the fourth one really is in alignment with our fifth unity principle, which is it doesn't matter how many church services you come to or how many classes you come to or how many times you pray and meditate. We have to roll up our sleeves and live what we know to be true. We know the truth. We know our oneness. Let's live it. Let's be it. Let's do it. Let's do it now. It's really easy to be human and go, oh, I'm tired today. I'll do that tomorrow. Tomorrow never gets here. Have you ever noticed? The future never, ever arrives. Just when you think, oh, no longer there. We only have now. We only have now. And in that onlyness, we can live our life knowing we can, and then doing it, being it, and living it. Are you ready? Right now? Great. Then we're doing it. Thank you very much.